wrestling where you come dressed as you want and bring what you want, and you got a chair, you got a stick, or you got a guy, whatever. And they have made it look so phony and silly and staged and like the set of a game show that you can't take it seriously. It's not about guys having a fight, settle an issue. It's about guys falling through furniture again. The beer kegs set up around the ring, the kendo sticks and chairs, these Slim Jim tables everywhere, the bar, and Sheamus's shillelagh. It's like watching AEW where the indie kids are playing, except that this is, they're probably going to spend a little bit more money on getting professionals to dress this set, and they won't take as many bumps. It's like watching AEW, except back in the States. Well, yes, they didn't have to film this live from Bulgaria. But it's silly indie shit, which is why the kids that grow up watching this shit think that somehow you can't have a wrestling match without furniture stacked around the ring. It's obviously there to be used in a phony endeavor. And this is all the same. And I realized that I was watching Rusev whack Sheamus with a kendo stick over and over. And I said, what? Anybody can do this. There's no sense in reviewing it. There's no talent to it. It didn't sell one ticket of the 30,000 that are there to see it. It's just stupid and hard to clutter shit up. And I got better things to do. So I skipped ahead about 10 minutes to see what happened. And Sheamus gave Rusev his finish off the top of the beer kegs through 2 tables to the floor. And then they crawled back in the ring, and Rusev got the shillelagh and turned around, and Sheamus hit his kick and covered him. 1, 2, kick. Now fast forward in another 10 minutes. It was over with, and we were ready for the title match. But what the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck?
Well, this has been kind of their feud. They're having these matches that prove to the world that it's not.
I can even see, okay, he gives him the finish off the top of the beer kegs. Through 2 tables to the floor. They crawl back in the ring. The heel gets the gimmick. The baby face hits him with his kick. 1, 2, 3. I can see that. But that's the fucking false finish. That's a 2 count. Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, we were probably mostly done with furniture for the night, so I started back watching with the following contest. So I don't know who won between Sheamus and Rusev, and I don't really care.
You've never been a big Sheamus fan. He's been there a very long time. Rusev had moments as Miro in AEW where you started to kind of get into him, and then he would just disappear off TV completely or do nonsensical promos in the studio. Are you surprised the way they've used him, or how they haven't used him? Since he's returned, it's almost like they just signed him to have him. He's in the middle of this, Ron Garner and Greg Valentine feud with Sheamus. I don't know if anyone really truly cares to let him ask that. What are they going to do with this guy?
I thought that they would probably be doing the monster push thing that they have done with either Jacob Fatu in a different way. He's not the same. Miro's not there. Rusev. What's his name now? Rusev's not the same talent as Jacob, but a big, unstoppable guy. Or they're Bronson Reed now is that, and Jacob Fatu has been that. Ron Breaker's kind of that. And to be honest, they go Rusev has kind of lost the show because he's not as good as any of them. So now he's fighting Sheamus.
Well, so far it's been banger after banger.
you know, Paris is the place to get bang. That's what I've always heard.
Hey Jim, let me ask you about this. The popular story like there was, it's
Yes, and you know, pretty much some of the riddle of where he's going to wrestle anytime soon. Which that would be no. He's lost 50 pounds. Didn't we see him just a few months ago? He looked normal. Or
It's normal.
how long's it been?
Was he looking now? Was he normal 6 months ago?
No, okay, but normal for the Rock would be big and jacked up and muscular, and normal for a normal person would be not, but now he looks like a normal person instead of the normal Rock. So what happened here?
Well, again, he's in the smashing machine. Got a standing ovation, which caused him to cry. I believe I saw Tom Cruise got a standing ovation for like Mission Impossible not too long ago, so.
But he was standing on a couch.
Got a standing ovation.
But that's about that again.
He probably lost his role. He's now all about trying to prove that he can act. Not that he's just a big steroid freak doing action movies that have a diminishing audience.
So he was just the smashing machine, and now he's the, goddamn, slim, trim, slim Whitman. I don't know who he is. He's very, very thin, very small.
You remember how thin he got when he first moved to Hollywood? Like in 2003, 2004, he got very, very slim. And for a while, that was kind of his look in Hollywood. And then he realized that the bulked up look was the one that made him money, and he went with that. Now it's going the other way. That doesn't really work as well. And the Black Adam thing, I mean, I don't think you could really, minimize the damage that did to his career and his psyche. That thing bombed so publicly. Just the movie, but just everything they were trying to do to DC. So I think that,
maybe that's what it is. The worry is he's got an ulcer, maybe. That's what he's losing weight. Either that or he's got some kind of flesh-eating bacteria.
Grows off the stage.
It's just worry. He's worried about
He's on the sauce.
stuff. What the tequila or the gas, the juice, the steroids, the candy. Well, I mean, if he's taking them, I don't know why the fuck he would be, because isn't that the goddamn opposite of what you would take them for? Let me take some steroids and get smaller. Does anybody do that?
It's good for good works. Whoever, carries his piss.
What, steroids?
So I gotta think the less shit he takes, the less piss. Like throughout the day, that like unhealthy, like, hey, I'm taking all sorts of nonsense. He's just all over the place.
He's not swigging the steroids out of a goddamn Gatorade bottle. The steroids they can make you piss, and supplements, so like the fucking protein bars and the energy drinks and the like, that doesn't make you piss any.
Or whatever horse hormone he's on that got him to look the way he's looked for the last decade. As unnaturally big as anyone I've ever seen in my life.
I'm telling you, it's the genes because out in the Pacific Island, they didn't have pollution until about 30 years ago. So all those folks have better genes.
All right, well, are you interested in seeing Smashing Machine? Good reviews coming out of the Cannes Film Festival, or Cannes?
Coming out of the can, getting good reviews coming out of the can because he washed his hands. No, I'm morbidly curious because remember when we first saw the makeup and we did a report on that, and some people were panning
You look like you might need
from
something.
seeing the
Can I help you?
the trailer that they had put out at that time, saying that it's like the movie's kind of like a parody, but The Rock was playing it straight. Or do you think they got everybody else in the movie to parody things just so that Rock would look like the actor by default? Or what? How do you get a 15-minute standing ovation? Or anything? How do you get some people to stand up for 15 minutes?
Well, again, it's not an uncommon thing at these film festivals. We'll see what happens once it gets to the States and how they market.
Here's the thing. After you got to about 7 minutes and 45 seconds, even if you were the person they were applauding, you start screaming, can you sit down and shut the fuck up? Yeah. This is ridiculous. Do you know how long that would be to just stand there? Yeah.
The only way it works is that they literally pick you up and carry you on their shoulders and walking down the street. People are just walking down, laughing and cheering. I was like, you're just standing on the steps looking at everyone and making you laughing.
Thanks.
Exactly, and they outlawed that because they kept having heart attacks. You can't carry people down the street anymore while you're clapping and cheering. Did you know that? It's against the statutes.
What did you think about the fact that it became mainstream news that The Rock, even before, the standing ovation and anything else, the fact that he showed up looking the way he did, there were people that thought he looked sickly. There were people that... What's different about The Rock? What do you think about the fact that that became news?
Because I don't think anything of it, because anytime that there's some type of startling visual, either somebody looks remarkably different, either to the positive or the negative that they used to, that people remark on it. But what I'm trying to figure is how the fuck did he do that? Again, I don't remember what the last time we saw him on television was. I know, obviously, Unreal was recorded last spring.
It was we saw him in February, I think.
Well, Netflix was January, and so he
was the last time we saw him.
Okay. But goddamn, it's not like he was a fat, sloppy fuck and he could just put the donut down and start working out and lose weight. Because he had muscle to begin with. How do you go and work out to lose muscle? And how can you diet that many pounds off when it wasn't fat to begin with in that amount of time? That's what I am most stunned about. Back in my day, when I was built like that, when I was younger, it was easy for me. But I got an inhuman constitution.
All right, well, we'll see what happens with The Rock. We'll see if he does show up. It'd be weird if the final boss, the man who he declared himself as the greatest heel of all time, if he showed up looking slow. It changes the conversation. He's not imposing. That was one of the things. Even in his prime, he was never imposing. Even though he was naturally a big guy, he became an imposing figure. If he shows up in full size, he ain't going to look like an imposing figure anymore.
He's going to be a mere pebble.
He's on the Nikita Koloff diet.
You know what? That did take away Nikita Koloff when he lost that weight. I mean, his whole... And think about it, that's another guy that Dusty took, just on the sideline here, Dusty took from he'd not been in wrestling to making him a major NWA world title contender that drew 27,000 people, whatever it was, in Charlotte at Stadium with Flair in like a year, maybe a year and a half. And that was remarkable, but it was his look. And once that he wasn't, God, I don't know what he was when he was his biggest, 300 pounds and just jacked, and he went to like 240 and looking healthy. People like, man. And the hair.
Well, we'll see what happens with The Rock, Jim, and of course, we're talking about projections into the future. What will happen with the Smashing Machine? What will happen with The Rock's waistline?
Come on.
We really don't know, but a lot of you may have thoughts on it. You may have thoughts on, again, these long projections, and maybe you have some projections, some thoughts on football. And of course, we know a place where you can go and maybe make some money with these thoughts and projections. Jim, our friends at PrizePicks.
That's where you can go quickly and stay there. Our friends at Prize Picks will basically what you're going to want to do, folks. You're going to want to do this because it's going to make you, it's like being a Nielsen family. You're going to get cash rewards from this if you make the right decisions. Because being right on a decision can get you paid over at Prize Picks. And don't miss any of the excitement because football is coming up. They're playing, I understand they're going to play football almost every week this winter. Because apparently it's become more and more popular than ever. And here is what you need to do if you're a fan of the football. All you got to do, because Prize Picks makes it simple to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6, not less than 2, not more than 6, that's 2 to 6. Player stat projections. Brian, you know just as well as I do what a stat projection is. That means a projection of statistics. You are going to decide how many times they do this or how many times they do that. And sometimes how many times they do the other thing. That's the time of those things. Well, then you're going to get paid. It's as easy as wearing a Nielsen monitor. Or sometimes you'll wear an ankle bracelet. Prize Picks is also the best way to catch on sports in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, and Georgia. We do not know what the stragglers are, but fie upon them. And Prize Picks puts the users first, Brian. So when you get your money, the withdrawals, they're fast, they're safe, they're secure. They've got Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, brown paper bag.
Let's talk about the star ratings in the Observer for AEW Forbidden. This last week, but it's always interesting to hear how Dave rated it with his star ratings compared to your thoughts on the card.
I can't remember anything that was on that show at this point. It's like when you just put a 6-hour VHS tape on high speed fast forward. It just flies by. Let's let him remind us.
These are pre-show
If you
matches
feel the urge to do a little interior decorating, please do so.
and El Desperado and Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly defeated Action Andretti and Leo Rush and Josh Alexander and Echechero. 12 minutes, 14 seconds, 3.5 stars.
Well, it was almost up there with a Kurt Angle masterpiece.
Ricochet, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan defeated Michael Oku, Kevin Knight, and Mike Bailey, 9 minutes and 56 seconds. 4-star match.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
9 minutes and 56 seconds. 4-star. This was super.
See, again, these guys are so great because it took Flair and Steamboat 30, 40 minutes to get 4 stars. And these guys got it in 9.
Megan Bain, Sky Blue, Tekla, and Julia Hart defeated Willow Nightingale, Queen Amanada, and Harley Cameron, and Chris Statlander. 11 minutes, 15 seconds, 3 and 3/4 stars.
Well, they slipped in right in the middle. He didn't want to offend anybody, so he kind of slid in right in the middle. I'm just thinking, Brian, whether or not they have a big crowd for the AEW shows out of the arena, do they have to now start renting stadiums just because of the fucking size of the locker room?
Intel tells us that there are syndicate members in the area.
116
I
people on the
trust that you
card.
can
That
find
was
them
just the
and
pre-show.
eliminate them.
I remember they had a Ring
You
of
know
Honor
what
show
it
that
is.
weekend too, I believe. Samoa Joe is now the main
They would be cheaper if Tony had just leased 2 747 jumbo jets and just picked them all up and fucking took them over there back instead of buying plane tickets.
So what Tony should really do is start his own jumbo jet company and then lease the jumbo jets to AEW to make money on both ends. Let's go back here. One more match on the pre-show, Jim. Samoa Joe
Excellent work, citizens. You've spread fear.
defeated Drilla Maloney. defeated Drill Maloney.
That sounds like a goddamn lumber company here in Louisville. Where did that come from?
With Robbie X and Clark
People, you're not.
9 minutes, 59 seconds, 3.5 stars.
So is that an 8-woman, an 8-man, and 2 6-man tags?
I believe so, yes.
So it's 8 and 8, 16. 16, 16. That's 28 wrestlers plus assorted periphery hanger-ons at ringside on the pre-show. Well, glad we got that out of the way so we get the show started.
That's why it's such an insult when you're not booked. Because everyone's booked. Everyone's on this show. It's like, how can I not get on this show? Where's A.R. Fox? Jim, the main show, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage defeated Killswitch and Kip Sabian.
Oh boy, remember this turned dreary in spots.
13 minutes, 46 seconds, 3.5 stars.
I was just about to say, if he thought this was 3.5, I don't see any way in the world anything else is going to go below that, do you?
Jim will find out. Fletcher defeated Hiromu Takahashi. 15 minutes, 27 seconds.
Every single bit of it.
4.5 stars.
Just a little Japanese dope boy with the pink hair and the green jean pants and the green shoes.
As Dave said it, this was excellent and had to overcome the fact that nobody believed Takahashi had a chance to win.
You think? I would have believed that somebody's grandmother could have rolled in and snatched it from him. What the? How can it sound as a 4.5 stars? You've got this alleged star you're trying to build that takes 15 minutes to beat a guy that's a foot shorter, a whole lot worse shape, and looks like a fucking soggy bowl of Cheerios.
Which in the next match, Mercedes Monet defeated Bozilla. Persephone. I really like Persephone better.
Persephone has a better ring
Syndicate
to
member
it.
eliminated. Well done,
Oh,
27.
there goes Toby. Oh, Bozilla.
And Alex Windsor, 15 minutes, 28 seconds, 3.25 stars.
Oh, okay.
That's the one.
He had to recognize. You better recognize. He recognized.
This match was creative as hell.
That's the qualifier.
You've spread fear in the syndicate.
Such
Please
as
get back to the
3 or
safes.
4
I'll
of the
contact you later.
participants.
In the next match, Kyle Sabre Jr. defeated. Oh, excuse me, Zack Sabre Jr.
Another one in all.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Who is this fucking Saber guy? How does he keep recreating himself?
Defeated Nigel McGuinness, 17 minutes, 1 second. 4.5
Need some stuff?
Oh my God.
I am.
It's fancy.
But at this point, he's giving the guys that are a higher rating they're imitating guys he would give a lower rating to.
Have a nice day.
Listen to this.
Come back whenever.
There's still more. Jim, Bandito, and Brody King won a three-way over Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, and FTR, 16 minutes, 4 seconds. 4-star match.
Okay, we know that there were obvious problems with it, and it's on, and it didn't even put the belts on FTR so that they could build their company's pay-per-view match with Edge and Christian in Toronto, their own town. But it was a 4-star match. They just blistered tore the house down. Rarely see anything like it.
Well, there's still more house here to burn down, Jim. Kazuchika Okada defeated Swerve Strickland, 16 minutes, 38 seconds.
Okay, Dave is genetically incapable about being honest about Okada.
Impressive work you did back there. I'm ready when you've prepped the next assignment.
Tony Storm.
I've seen matches with radio DJs where they tried harder and took better bumps.
Tony Storm defeated Athena, 15 minutes, 14 seconds, 3 3/4 stars.
Mercifully, I avoided that match, and so I can't disagree with him, and probably do, but I can't.
Adam Page defeated MJF, 31 minutes, 16 seconds.
Excellent, 47.
4
We have now tracked down the syndicate leader's location.
which is as good as 5, Louis Davis said.
Yes, it's just, we're arguing about nothing. If it's between 4 3/4 and 5, then why do you go into 25 percentiles? But nevertheless, jeez, again, the MJF tried. I did mention it was the best Adam Page match in a while, which is not a huge compliment, but they did veer off into he's going to beat anybody, but not as bad as most of the clowns in this territory. But the idea that this somehow ranks with the great matches of mankind is a little fucking big.
Well, Chip, finally, a lights-out cage match. Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay,
Welcome to Hokkaido. We now know the leader's current location. However, as we don't know the exact description, this means you report to your own vehicle.
Swami
As
has
to
more
why they are
aggression
here.
than most of the people in the
Well,
cage match.
we know this. They are here for an exchange. As for their identity, we know that they have blonde hair, they are wearing rings, they are wearing glasses, and wearing a hat. We have further intel that informs us that the target has a tendency to enjoy food of any kind. And they
You think
still
that was it when they
That's all
hold
I
out the
have.
gummy bears? Oh my god!
don't disappoint.
This is paradise. This is the greatest wrestling match I've ever seen. They've used the gummy bears.
serious question. Do you think Dave feels at all guilty about, when you look at the fact that Omega can barely work, or he can only work a handful of matches, has to be hidden in tag matches. If he works in a singles match, he can't walk again for weeks, or whatever it is. Ospreay's out, back surgery, Swerve out. And all the guys that he ranks the highest, and the star rating never goes down, it always just stays at that level, are the guys who can't work a regular schedule and you have to worry about their future injury-wise.
Well, but again, Dave shouldn't feel guilty because if somebody who's stupid or a mark or easily swayed and bamboozled by flattery it takes your words and lets that get in the way of their business, it's not really your fault. They shouldn't pay attention to Dave in the first place in that degree. But I saw a comment on the internet recently where they just quoted old Swerve to say, well, if I get the 5 stars, that's great, but I just want to go out there and entertain people or whatever. But I didn't get the chance to have 5 stars till I came here. He's doing a bad job of hiding. He was really going for the 5 stars.
What are you
And he couldn't do it at the other place because they had fucking sense, logic, reason, whatever.
There's an attitude that you can only have a 5-star match and you can do whatever you want to do.
Exactly. And that's exactly wrong. And you only get a 5-star match from Uncle Dave, and unfortunately, as we see, that does not reflect the viewpoint anymore, if it ever did, of even a casual wrestling fan. It's just this subset of, oh God, we want to see the Jumping Bomb Angels reunite and whatever the fuck that he's been preaching to for 30 years. It's come to this. But nobody else thinks that's a great match when you don't know who the fuck the people are in it. You don't care what the fucking issue is. You don't goddamn believe half the shit that's going on. And then they pull out a flamethrower and set somebody on fire. That's not the greatest wrestling match ever to most people.
Jumping Bomb Angels, for the record. Very talented tag team.
Have you seen them lately, though?
I've not. One of them had
I
a
don't know.
restaurant.
They might bomb. I don't know if they'll jump.
One of them had a restaurant actually at St. Mark's Place for a good while. But
How was her clam?
how do we end this on a positive note?
What? No way. Oh, what's going on? Oh, shit. I really didn't. Oh.
Don't do that! 47, our target is trying to escape. The leader is eliminated. Well done, 47. Return to the safe house. Collect yourselves. I'll be in touch.
Mr. J.C. Portman, please come to the hospital entrance. A doctor will escort you to your checkup. That was for Mr. J.C. Portman. A doctor will escort you to your appointment. Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
Hey, you need anything? I got some cool stuff.
I'm listening.
If you need more, you know where to find me. Okay, mate. Keep him safe.
Command, something's off here in my sector. Stand by while I investigate.
Impressive, 47. You have single-handedly managed to defeat...
I'm working with all teenage black kids. Black kids.
You are truly making a difference. Good work, 47. You have managed to complete the campaign. However, more syndicates are starting up. I know this can seem like a Sisyphus myth, so take a break. You've earned it. Collect yourself and let me know when you're ready for your next assignment.
Yeah, that should pretty much do us, I think.
Bon voyage, 47. Welcome to Mumbai. We have been informed that the Syndicate is currently in operation here. Find the target and eliminate it. Don't disappoint, 47. Good luck.
One of the guys by the dock, mate.
Yes, sir. As I said.
Want to buy something?
Sure, why not?
Don't hesitate to come back. I'll be here.
Listen, I'm telling you the truth. Maelstrom has
No, good sir.
no way! Get out of here!
And your children are already working elsewhere. You have nothing to offer me. I'm sorry that water and flour rushes out. I barely have enough of my own.
What the hell is this guy?
Discussion is over. I just need to clean this place. Go on with it.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the syndicate. You should get back to the steakhouse. I'll contact you later.
Man, that guy was a nightmare coming down.
Impressive work, 47. Let me know when you're ready for your next assignment. You come with me. You can stay. And safe, so grab a bottle. Safe journey. Welcome to Venido Yates, Argentina. Intel tells us that the operative syndicate members are currently in the area.
Let me get out of here, then
Track
we'll
them
suss
down
where
and
we've
do
got to
what you
go.
do best. You know what to do, 47.
Alright.
Not just a pub life. We're talking knee deep. The whole place looks like a court gate.
I'm wicked smart, and yet I find myself in situations all the time. Just, I don't know. Okay, understood. Check out what that was. Okie dokie. Upgrade. Better with the response game. Control terminal is open to security. One thing I know is that someone should be in relation. Hold us for a week and this is getting Thanks.
Think about it.
It's the damnedest thing to be shot like a
Excuse me?
I say.
Ah, señor. ¿Por qué me está pasando esta mierda? Ajá. No way.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
My mama tried to teach me a bit when I was a kid, but the constant works in mysterious ways. I just don't get his fascination.
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations are in order.
Okay. Stay here, have a cigarette or something.
Okay, I totally understand.
Come on, ¿qué es esta vaina? No more for this right now.
Right, apparently. That is fortuitous. Anyway. Huh? Oh, okay. It's the most charming village. Almost made it.
She don't sound convinced.
No, you don't know. No, I
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
Probably that assassin.
How you been?
We lucked out.
Honestly, don't get used.
Hello there, sir.
Hey, anything cool? You need more? You know where I am. Understood, so it's
It's the damnedest thing to be sure, like a golden age.
It's not unreasonable. Think about it.
Say what? At ease.
Impressive work, 47. Let me know when you're ready for your next assignment. You've done well, 47. We now have information on the Syndicate leader's current whereabouts. I've provided you with new intel.
Yeah, nah. They gonna win.
Bon voyage, 47. Welcome to the sector, Dubai. We now know the leader's current location. However, as we don't know the exact description, this means you will have to do your own recon. On the other hand, we do know this. They are here to attend a business meeting. As for the little identification we have on them, we know that they have red hair. They are wearing earrings, they are wearing glasses, and wearing a necklace. As to habits and vices, your target enjoys reading, and they suffer from dehydration. I'm sorry we don't have more. Good luck, 47.
Hello?
Yeah, just want...
Keep your distance, sir. Hello?
Holy shit! Command? You read me?
Hey! Wake up!
I need you!
47, your target is on, and is trying to get away. Congratulations, 46. The leader is eliminated, sending a clear message. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
You look like you're in need of some hardware. If you got the cash, I got the products.
Yes, I do.
Get on. Not what I.
I'll be around if you need more.
Thank you.
Come back if you need more.
Well done, 47.
I could have sworn I grabbed that from Ambrose when we got here.
Good job, 47. You eliminated the Syndicate. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. They have more affiliations. Eliminate them to bring them down on your knees.
Oh, we
Let me
didn't.
know when you are ready. I'll be in touch when you reach your destination. Welcome to Ambrose Island. We have been informed that the Syndicate is currently in operation here, but you know what to do. Good luck, 47.
Aka's not gonna get any friendlier with the cars.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Understood. Good.
Come on. I don't believe it. Get out of there. Don't believe it.
When we saved up enough to move back, we can reconsider. You don't think Farah would love to access this baby now?
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Calling in.
What was that? Someone should go and see. Now. That's affirmative. Got nothing here.
No shit.
Hey, you need anything? I got some cool stuff.
Not. This here. Are you to blame for this?
You!
Surely your blow is simulated.
I can't see him either.
Oh, God, what's going on? I feel horrible.
What?
Keep it in. Come on, you can do it.
Are you in?
Since never eliminated. Well done, 47. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Some kind of disguise. Up on your feet.
Oh my God, boy.
You're okay.
You want to buy something? You name it, I got it. Of course. Thank you. You know where I am if you need anything else.
Right now. Someone's gonna get up and take cover.
Okay.
Last drop of undoing. After this, I'm gonna retire.
Don't forget to take your ancillary.
Got some weird ass noises coming from somewhere around here. Better go and see what's up. I'll be in touch.
Beautiful night tonight, isn't it?
Watch your mouth around those foreigners. Can't take a damn deal.
Excellent work back there, 47. Let me know when you're ready to continue. I'll be waiting.
What have we got? Yep, yep. Oh no! You idiot. That I did not want. Crap.
Safe journey.
I just realised it's double one. Fucking idiot. Yeah. Crap. Alright. Where, yeah.
Welcome to Miami. We have intel that the Syndicate is present in the area. Find your person and, well, you know the drill. But watch your step. They're on high alert. It's not going to be easy. You know what to do, 47.
So, I'm gonna run over and play around with the pyrotechnics for the podium ceremony. What? No. Can't fool around with that. We need to get the replacement pressure valve so I can...
Remember, folks, it's all about getting some miles under.
Trespassers, we got